Alright, we can stop on the most critical moment, probably out of Ruy Lopez, and check out what's going on here. White centralized, prevent by h3. This is one of, by the way, favorite system of Magnus Carlsen. What I know, he didn't hurry up to play c3, d4, the most common setup in Ruy Lopez. He just used to play d3 and h3. So bishop f8. Now he trade off the knights. This is a totally drawish. Okay, so bishop e3. I don't see this is a bad game, just probably Nepo simplified too much by white side. We blame on him that he played 3 times Ruy Lopez. Can we see if he accepted Marshall Gambit? What do you mean? He didn't play d5. You mean if d5 now? Marshall is not that great if you don't play c3, so d5 now is okay for white. If you talk about this, do you talk about this moment, Apollo? He didn't play this game. Oh, okay. We're gonna check it out then in different game. So, Marshall attack, yes. No, but it's not Gambit, yeah, it's attack. But it's like Gambit because we sacrifice also a pawn, by the way, so... Here, in this game, we don't have Marshall. Okay, so we go to this moment where, anyway, white used to play c3 and d4, which is the most attackable way for white. Most activity, control the center, control a file. Everything looks good. The question is if how you can destroy Magnus. Working on his weaknesses, and the only one weaknesses looks like he's gonna be c7, potential b5 in this case. So he starts working on that. Maybe move like queen d5, fixing here, and then bring both rooks like rook a7, rook c1, gonna be a dream in position 2. c1, c5. He was ready for that move, because he transposed all his pieces to the kingside part. Now, queen is there, knight is there, so black is ready for a great counterattacking. Now, we can check out what's going on actually after pawn takes. So we can check out after pawn takes. Guys, is it crystal clear for you why this pawn is not acceptable? Play d4, isn't that a waste of tempo? It's a waste of tempo, but it's a strategy. Yes, in general, c3 and d4, this is the sharpest one. But d3 is more flexible, more maneuvering, and you never know if white will push later d4, c3 and d4. Three win. Okay. Try to find out the crystal clear move next of Magnus. Why Magnus sacrificed a c5 pawn? Where is the compensation about? He can see putting back the pawn also. Is there a better opportunity? What do you think? Is it just e4 pawn? Just like that? Or you can do something else? I'm not sure about Wesley, but maybe I believe in Ali Reza. Ali Reza is younger. There is a difference between. I believe in younger people. with more power, more energy, more pushable moves. Okay, b2 pawn there. I would like it. Yeah, well, one of the pretty even moves, yes, it just rook takes e4, and the other one, quite interesting, is knight f4, generates some kingside pressure attacking. So after queen g6, you thread a mate and you thread a knight takes h3. You have two threads, and still e4 is on the way. So you can capture e4 a little bit later, like playing sneaky move first. No, he didn't blunder a pawn. He could take it back. So that's why Nepo didn't accept. We can just take a look at different situations. Queen f5. And the next question is why Magnus didn't capture here. Just because after white captured c5, the difference between these two pawns is that c pawn is a totally path pawn. e5 is nothing. e4, right knight d2, but now bishop control f4, so you are not really able to step there and generate the same threat. No, Magnus didn't blunder a pawn, he could take it back. Anyway, they simplify again to c5, it's happening a similar situation, and they simplify everything, and I think already the game is not anymore so interesting, but I'm gonna continue a little bit more. 3 against 3. I'm not sure why they're still playing. Perfect pawn structure for both sides too. For the weaker, for the attacker. Yes, now it's totally drawish. So we can jump to the next game. How many chances in this game? Not so many. White simplified too much, as Logis is totally alright. If you want to play for a win, you should go for c3, d4 line, not wasting of tempo. Like d3 and then c3, d4. We have 40 minutes to the arena, so feel free to join. I'm gonna use this time to analyze 3 more games. Alright, we go to the next game, guys. Game number 8. Nepo is black. Another loss of him, another mistake of him, another blunder. d4. This time Magnus, probably he can play everything against Petrov defense because all the lines are playable, even knight takes e5. Knight takes e4, knight c3 is also playable with the dc, bishop e3 and queenset castle. Okay, but he used to play d4. Black capture here, bishop d3, d5,